Good morning, students. In this video, I will explain the normalization concept is very important in the examination point of view. Okay, what is a normalization? It is a process of organizing the data in a database. What is meant by database? Database means it is a collection of table. Table means it is a collection of attribute. So here it is the table given to you. The attributes are roll number, name, branch, HOD, office, landline are the attributes in this table. Okay, so organizing the data in a database is called as normalization. Here we are organizing the data. We are arranging the data. Why we are arranging the data? To avoid, to minimize data redundancy and anomalies. To minimize data redundancy and anomalies. The anomalies are again three types: insertion anomaly, updation anomaly, deletion anomaly. Okay, so the main purpose of normalization is to avoid data redundancy and to reduce insertion anomaly, update anomaly and deletion anomaly. Okay, and so to remove the duplicated data in a table, so it takes multiple steps. To remove the duplicate data, it takes multiple steps. So this normalization is a multi-step process. It is not done in a single step. Now, problems without normalization. If a table is not normalized and it has redundancy, it will take, redundancy means what is redundancy? Repeated data is called as redundancy. Repeated data is called as redundancy. Now see this table. So in this table the branch information, HOD information, landline information is repeated. The branch is repeated, HOD is repeated, landline number is repeated. So this is called as, this table consists of data redundancy. So it consists of data redundancy. Because of this redundancy, it will take extra memory space and it is very difficult to update and handle the database. So it will take extra memory and it is very difficult to update and handle the database also. Okay, now see what are the anomalies given in the normalization. So anomaly means it is nothing but error. Anomaly is nothing but error and it is divided into three types. We have already seen. First one is insertion anomaly. What is meant by insertion anomaly? Okay, insertion anomaly means while inserting the data, if you get any problem, then that is called as insertion anomaly. For example, in this table, it is a student table, right? If any student want to join in a college, then she has to select the branch. If the student could not select the branch, he could not inserted into the table. He could not select the branch. If a student could not select the branch, he could not inserted into the table because the branch information is necessary in this table. So that is one drawback. And another one is, if I insert 100 students in this table, if I insert 100 student information in this table, the branch information will be repeated for 100 students, right? The branch information is repeated for 100 students and this is one more insertion anomaly. Okay, so without entering the branch information, the student could not join in a college, and if I want to insert the 100 student, then the branch information is repeated for 100 students. So these are considered as insertion anomalies. Now, what is updation anomaly? Updation anomaly means if HOD of the department is changes, if the HOD changes, then you have to update the HOD name. You have to update the HOD name in each and every column, in each and every column. But if we forget to update in one column, but if we forget to update, then it will leads to data inconsistency. Then it will leads to data inconsistency. Inconsistency means incorrect value. That value is not correct. So this is known as update anomaly. While updating the data, if you forget to update in any column, then it will leads to update anomaly. Okay. Now see, what is a deletion anomaly? Deletion anomaly means, see this, so see the given table here. So in this table we have student information and as well as branch information also, right? So if I delete any particular student, then the branch information also deleted. If I delete all the student information, then there is no branch information, the branch information is also deleted. If I delete the student information, all the students, the branch information is also deleted. So this is called as a deletion anomaly. If I delete one information, then the related information is also be deleted. So this is nothing but deletion anomaly. So to minimize that redundancy and the deletion anomaly, we have to organize the data in a tabular format. So that organizing the data is called as normalization. Okay, in next video we will see the normal forms in a table. Thank you.